So, welcome to the YouTube again, guys. Today is an exciting day. We have push on the cars today, which is fun. So we're going to film a bit of that, but the main topic of this video today, we're going to be delving into something that is extremely relatable to all of you guys. And even if you're assisted, it's still very relatable, but it's basically the hardest thing that I've noticed that I face with natural bodybuilding, and also what bodybuilders will face too. Definitely like the biggest challenge that will make, limit someone to succeed, in my opinion. 100% it is. So I wanted to talk about that as a topic because I think it's a really good topic to talk about, and it's very relatable to me right now. As you just saw my physique update this morning, I'll do some more posing later on as well because it kind of relates to the topic. So you can probably guess what I'm going to say now, potentially. You probably can tell by the thumbnail as well. But yeah, so we're going to get into that and show you push. Also just, take you through some bits of my day. Just the standard stuff really. I've got my protein shake, my meal one. You're probably thinking, how's this guy bulking and he has a protein shake for meal one? I'm on like 600 grams of carbs almost. But I genuinely think doing your first meal, just a protein shake, is a game changer. My appetite is so good. So if you are someone that struggles with your appetite, I really suggest to try doing just protein only in your first meal, and it will be a game changer. So that's what I do, and by the time I have my second meal, appetite's through the roof. So yeah, we'll get into this video. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Enjoy it, and yeah, let's go. Hey man, I hope you're well. Just going to do my check-ins. So this morning I was 93.85 kilos, so a slight jump, but I had my weekly off-plan meal yesterday, so that'll be why, and that'll probably settle. Hey man, hope you're doing really well, mate. Thank you for your check-in. So yeah, this has been another very successful week of prep, mate. Absolutely moved forward nicely in terms of body weight, coming down into a new low of 73.5. So the average obviously isn't down that much, but we had those high days going in at the very end of the week, which would have offset like body weight at that stage. So yeah, about to make a pre-workout meal, but I kind of fucked it, I'll be honest, because I thought we had chicken and we ran out. I always underestimate how much chicken I eat. I have so much chicken and it's gone the next day. The trouble is Ruby has a similar diet to me, so when there's two people in the house eating a lot of chicken, it just goes so quickly. So we're going to have to get inventive because I've got no protein source to go with rice. I've cooked my rice, but I've done this a lot before, and a lot of people are going to have shame on me for doing this, but I promise you, do not judge it before you try it because it is actually really nice. Genuinely, just try it and then get back to me. So, honestly, I don't think anyone, well, barely anyone watching this is going to agree with this meal. White rice, dark chocolate. This is when questions are going to be started to be asked. Oh, I think I fucked it. Way too much water. That's alright. So yeah, you're meant to make a paste, but this is actually more like a sauce. If you don't have cream of rice and you wake up in the morning and you want rice as your first meal, or like a faster digesting carb than oats, and you're training in like 45 minutes, so you don't want to have oats, then this meal works because it's rice with protein. I feel like having this in the morning for breakfast is more normal than having chicken and rice for breakfast, but I can never have chicken and rice for breakfast. So yeah, gonna eat this meal, watch my check-in from AJ, he's just sent that through. I always watch it when I eat because, yeah, that's the only time I really have to do it because of check-ins, but yeah, I watch this before, well, always with my pre-workout meal, and yeah, gonna eat this meal, and then we'll go gym. So this is 150 grams of rice, 50 grams of whey, 25 grams of dark chocolate, 150 grams of berries for my pre-workout meal, with 2 grams of salt in as well because sodium is important. It doesn't really go with the meal, but yeah, I've got to get it in, so yeah.
Good morning, mate. Thank you very much for your update for this week. Hope you're having a great Friday so far, and I hope your YouTube filming has been going well today. So in terms of this week, it's been another productive week in the books. Obviously, you're at a stage now, mate, where you're at peak body weight. You've been at peak body weight for a while, and you've been progressing training literally the day since you stepped off stage, pretty much. So, progressions in training are going to look very different.
So I thought I'd just show you guys a couple of the pre's, well, the main pre-workout I'm taking at the moment, which is defib. So yeah, it tastes so good, this pre. So defib, fizzy cola bottles, probably the best tasting, one of the best tasting pre's I've had. It tastes so nice, and it's a really good panel because you can get a decent amount of stuff in here in one scoop, and it's like 200 milligrams of caffeine, but a lot of good other ingredients in here. So if you're training like push, today I've got push, I can just do one scoop, and it does the job. You know, it's not too intense, it's not too crazy. So I really like it in the off season, and then if you do want to go crazy, you can do 2 scoops. So you can do that, and then I stack that with another supplement by HR Labs. You can get both of these at these subs. It's a pump product called Ride On. So they're actually tablets, which is cool. I've never had a pump pre which is tablets before, but yeah, you take 4 of these before you train, and it works wonders. It's a bit dodgy. For love, for life, for the pump. A combination of 4 super ingredients at optimal dosages designed to work in synergy for love, for life, and for the pump. Sounds a bit, sounds like it could be used to treat erectile dysfunction. And I'm using it to go into the gym. Sounds like it would give you a good pump though, right? So I've been using it, I'm loving it. So 4 of these, I'll take these now. 45 minutes before you train. Really, really good. Let me do 1 scoop of these. You can use the code PAL10 at checkout for a discount. They are really good supplements. I definitely would advise. So just got to the gym, in for push. Going to train with my client Emin, which is going to be fun. We've got high incline Smith on the cards, so pauses on them. So we'll see how they go. Had them in for a few weeks now, and I'm really enjoying them. It's just a good way ultimately of pushing progress for a movement which you've had in for a while. You know, you can add pauses, and I'm going to keep doing that until, you know, I feel really confident with 3 plates paused, and then when I go back to continuous, hopefully, you know, I'll be a lot stronger, and then we'll just keep doing that process over and over again. So yeah, we'll see how that moves. Then we've got, well, the trotters, incline, fly. It's just the standard stuff really on push. Obviously I'll show you guys. But yeah, it'll be a good session, feeling good. Had an off-plan meal yesterday, so bodyweight's up a touch, which is always good for pressing. I always think if you're going to have an off-plan meal, do it before you train push. It will always help. I think if you do it before legs, it can affect your ability to brace and breathe and feel good. And then if you do it before pulls, I don't think it helps that much. I think the best way of doing it is just getting more body weight on for push. So did that, and it should be feeling good. And other than that, yeah, just we'll crack on. Hopefully you enjoy the session. Oh yeah, I also left my phone at home. I put it on charge and I just left it. So luckily I've got this camera. You can see the session obviously, but it's not what you want when you're an online coach with lots of clients and you need a message. And now I don't have a phone on me for like 3 hours, so that's always ideal. But yeah, regardless, it'll be a good session. I'll see what it's like actually. Maybe I'll quite enjoy it. Sometimes it's nice to not have your phone on you, you know. Whereas a lot of the time I'm always checking messages and stuff, so it's, yeah, I'll switch off, just train and enjoy that. So yeah, let's do it.
Yep, push. There we go, one more. Yes, come on. Let's go. Easy, come on, push. Yep, yep. Yep, push. Easy, come on. Yep. Come on, Yes, come on. That's it. Yep, push. You got it, bro. Come on, let's go. 2 more. Let's go. Yep, push. All you, push, push.
6, 2 more. Come on, let's go. 7, and again. 8, 1 more. All the way down. Drive, drive, drive. Sorry, this is, oh yeah, I can only do 6.
Let's go, you got this. Easy. Yeah. Yep, that's it. Nice. That's it. Good. Push. That's it. Come on, let's go. And again. Yep. Yep. Let's go. All you, let's go. 1 more. Come on. Push. Yep. Yep. Push. Nice. Yeah. That's it. Come on, boy. Push. Push. Yes. Come on. That's it. Yep. Push. Yep. Yep.
Slightly more stretch.
He's been waiting for me. He's been waiting for me. I said that I knew what I said.
Yep. 1 more, let's go. Yep. Push. squat. Push. Yeah. Yeah, don't sit on that Tuesday. 67, so I'll be back. Now to do 1 rep max deadlift and just like throw the weight about and start screaming and shit. And I just find it the cringest thing.
They always travel like groups of 6.
At least, yeah, at least. And then when you do one rep max, like you're building shit.
And so it's very building muscle looks like
No, you don't fucking not.
There's this guy in our gym that like deadlifts like maybe like 90 at most, like 2, and literally does it.
Easy. Yes. Nice, come on. You got this, boy. Come on, let's go. Yep. Yes, come on, push, or you. Yes.
So we are back from a very good session at the coach. Really enjoyed that. Training with my client Emin, who's like, his transformation across the last 2 years since working with me is just ridiculous, just crazy. So we were actually talking about like maybe he'll compete one year because he's just done the whole process of pushing up, dieting over and over again, just enjoying it, and he's put on so much muscle now, and he never even thought about competing. But now he's like, oh, actually, I could do this, and you know, if he wants to, we'll do it. But obviously, you can't push out on a client at all. You need to make sure that the client is the one that's pushing, competing forward, because prep's hard. So you've got to make sure they want to do it ultimately. But anyway, so post-workout, it's the usual. I've already had my protein shake, but bagel and jam, cereal. I thought all this time I'm having Cocoa Pops. I never switch it up. I'm in the off season, so I got the golden nuggets. It reminds me of when I was a kid. I thought I'd switch it up, and then a banana. So yeah, classic post-workout meal. If you're not doing bagels and jam and you're peak off season, then what are you doing? Because this helps so much. It makes it so much easier to get food down. Yeah, it goes down a treat. So yeah, let's eat. So hungry. It's a good sign. But at this point in the bulk, if you're not hungry post-workout, that's probably when you might need a diet. Quite nostalgic. Wow, that reminds me of when I was like 8, 9 years old. I don't know if that's a good thing. Clearly I'm still eating like a child, but fucking hell. Right, so I want to get to the main purpose of this video. The thing that I really want to talk about today is basically, you see me pose. You saw me pose this morning. You saw me pose post-workout. And I don't know if anyone's seen me pose maybe a few weeks ago, or I don't know when I last posed, but something that I've noticed from the last 4 kilos of body weight is how hard it is to see things visually, and also how challenging it's actually been for myself being at this body weight. Like, don't get me wrong, when I say challenging, it doesn't mean I'm questioning like whether I need to diet. I know how important it is, but it doesn't like take away from the fact that it is hard being at this body weight. When I'm used to competing pretty often and seeing myself leaner, it's been a very, very challenging process. And that is the truth about natural bodybuilding. Like, something that I believe in so much is that if you want to be a good natural bodybuilder, you have to spend time, like lots of time, to really max out your potential, being at this sort of condition, being at this sort of body weight for yourself, so you can perform at your best and then solidify all that tissue, solidify that performance. So when you diet down, it's there, the muscle maturity is there. That is so important, especially for natural bodybuilders. Time is the essence. Time is so important for muscle maturity, and that is what makes pros so good, how long they've just held a lot of muscle. So you need to spend time with body weight being very high, being at a high point in which you wouldn't want to start prep from, but at a point in which it just allows you to train really, really well. So that has been the case for me the last few months, and whilst I've been achieving this in terms of training at this body weight, it's been really difficult because I don't really see anything anymore. Like, I feel like I'm filling out, and then I pose and I don't really think I'm growing as much now. Whereas when you're post show and you're in like even halfway into your growing phase, you still can tell when you grow. And a lot of the time now it's like, I've got all this muscle, but you just look like pretty shit. Like, it's not nice, it's just one big mass. Like, I hit side chest and it's just like one big mass. There's nothing, there's no separation, there's no detail, and you almost forget what your physique even looks like. You forget the shape that you might have. You don't realise it anymore. And I'm so glad I've dieted down many times, I've done this many times, because I know, like, deep down I do know it's worth it, and I do know what's hidden underneath. But I can just see how, if this was my first bulk, how I would have really struggled. Now, my first bulk I didn't do it for long enough. So I did it for a short period of time. I wish I did it for longer. I would be a better bodybuilder if I did that for longer. But again, like, I guess I couldn't quite lock into how important it is. So, like, if you're watching this video and you're thinking about how you can be better at building muscle tissue, it's about being in a growing phase for a long period of time. You've probably seen me, I've been in a growing phase for over 8 months, and I want to be in it for another 2 months. So that's 10 months of just growing non-stop at a very slow but productive pace for us naturals. And it will be difficult. You will go through periods of time where, right now, I struggle to sleep sometimes because it's so hot. I sweat a lot in the gym. Like, it doesn't feel nice. I don't enjoy being at this body weight. I don't really feel good in myself. Like, I'm lucky. I have a girlfriend. I have a partner, and I have a child. I have a family, and that's amazing. And they're so supportive. But I can see if I was single, it would be difficult as well. It would probably be even harder. Which that sounds pretty ridiculous when, like, I'm a pro bodybuilder. But I'm just going to be honest with myself and honest with you guys, and tell you how, I felt whilst I've been here. And yeah, so the take home of this video is, it's difficult pushing up, but it's so worth it. So spend time being at a position where it is uncomfortable. If building loads of muscle as a natural was easy, and you didn't have to do these things, so many people would be good natural bodybuilders. But it's hard, and you don't see many people doing it because of things like this, because people can't commit to long growing phases. So yeah, that's the truth, that's how it works. And yeah, I'm excited. When I diet down, it's going to show you guys so much, I think, and because I've pushed this story throughout my growing phase, I really think it will hit home, and I hope that it can really help a lot of people. I see a lot of people right now in the fitness industry who have just stayed the same condition. They really struggle to gain weight, they do loads of cardio, they're obsessed with being lean, they just love to be on the bike every morning, they can't push their food up because they don't want to, and they're scared of gaining weight. They're scared of losing that look that they have, and I hope I can stress that for you guys. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Appreciate all the support. Hopefully it was useful. Hopefully you enjoyed that push session as well. And yeah, I'll produce lots more content for you guys. We'll keep it coming. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.